Hi everybody, this is David with Cartoon Fortress, and welcome to not only a new year, but a new decade. We're in 2020 now, and I wanted to start the channel off with a bang. So today I've got a little bit different of a video. This isn't focusing on just one or two items. This is focusing on a lot of items. So I was lucky enough to be able to get an order in with the Disney Movie Club through one of my good friends, Tony, who runs the Toy Collector YouTube channel. I'll go ahead and link to his channel in the description below. He's been a member of the Disney Movie Club for a long time and was able to kind of offer a helping hand with getting some titles ordered for me. We're both, Disney fans. I've always been a really big fan of the classic Disney live action movies and of course the animated movies, but a lot of what I'm about to show you are the live action titles. A few of them are newer or semi newer, but a lot of these are the classic titles from the Disney library, and I'm happy to have these in the physical collection. I have a bunch of them on iTunes, and it's great to have these in the physical, in my physical collection. So, and as far as I understand, and I could be wrong, but I believe that what I have here is the complete offering from the Disney Movie Club in terms of their Blu-ray titles. And then as I go through these, I do have two DVD titles as well. So these are going to be in no particular order. I'm just going to go ahead and show everything I've got here. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first title, and this is actually a movie that I have not seen, and this is Return to Oz. So this is going to be a new one for me. I'm excited to watch it. I've always kind of heard about it over the years, seen little clips and things, but never was able to actually watch it. So I'll have that on my list. From the 90s, we have Operation Dumbo Drop. That's one that I did see when it originally came out and was aired on the Disney Channel. Jonathan Taylor Thomas in I'll Be Home for Christmas. This is actually one of my wife's favorite Christmas movies, and one that I believe I saw years ago, but I'll definitely need to sit down and watch again. All right, and here we have the Davy Crockett collection. So this has King of the Wild Frontier and the River Pirates. Now I do have the Walt Disney Treasures collection, the Davy Crockett collection, so I do own these, but again, another good one to have on Blu-ray. And there's another title that we'll come across in here that is also part of the Walt Disney Treasures collection, that's now available on Blu-ray. All right, and next we have The Boatniks. Classic, love this movie. Another 90s classic, Jungle to Jungle with Tim Allen. Holes with Shia LaBeouf. I think this is a really underrated movie. I've always really enjoyed watching this one, and think it definitely deserves to be in the collection. All right, now we're getting really classic here. Son of Flubber with Fred MacMurray. Fred MacMurray is one of those classic Disney actors, and of course he had a lot of work outside of the Disney studios, but in terms of the Disney movies, he was always kind of one of those mainstays that I liked watching growing up, and Son of Flubber is a great one. Here we have another 90s movie, Rocket Man. Here's an animated title. Again, most of these will be live action, but here we have Saludos Amigos and the Three Caballeros. Classic animated movie. Glad to have that one. All right, so here we have part of the Kurt Russell collection. This is The Strongest Man in the World, and this is part of a kind of sort of a trilogy. And there will be one of the other movies from the trilogy in here. So you have this, The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes, which we'll get to, and Now You See Him, Now You Don't. Or Now You See Him, Now You Don't. And that one is not available on Blu-ray. That is available on DVD. All right. Doesn't get more classic than Swiss Family Robinson. Here we have Treasure Island. Another kind of overlooked one. This is The Journey of Natty Gann. And I remember this airing on the Disney Channel on a pretty regular basis in the 90s. And really happy to have this one. That'll be a fun, nostalgic watch. I haven't seen that in probably at least 15, maybe 20 years. Next we have The Mighty Ducks. Rick Moranis with Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. One of my all-time favorites. This is a classic that I've not seen. This is Jules Verne's In Search of the Castaways. So this is one that I'll be looking forward to watching. Hayley Mills, obviously a big part of Disney history. So looking forward to that one. And The Absent-Minded Professor, another Fred MacMurray classic. Obviously linked to the Son of Flubber. All right, another 90s film, The Three Musketeers. Another animated title, Pooh's Grand Adventure. Really happy to have this one. Anything Winnie the Pooh I think is worth having. All right, and here we have not the original, but the 90s remake of The Parent Trap with Lindsay Lohan. A great Brendan Fraser title, George of the Jungle. Really fun movie. Another animated title, an extremely goofy movie. Blackbeard's Ghost with the great Dean Jones, which a lot of people know from he's the villain in Beethoven. But I definitely, first and foremost, know him from all the classic Disney movies. So Blackbeard's Ghost. All right, and here we have Herbie Goes Bananas. And I believe we do have all of the Love Bug movies in here. So Herbie Goes Bananas. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. And yeah, the packaging on this one got kind of messed up, but The Last Flight of Noah's Ark. This is one that I have not seen. Here we have more Dean Jones in Monkeys Go Home. This is one I remember watching. I probably haven't seen this since I was 5 or 6, but I remember this being a really fun movie. And here we have the original, The Parent Trap, one I've seen many, many times. Another Hayley Mills movie, and yet another Hayley Mills movie, Pollyanna. Really fantastic. All right, here we have Return from Witch Mountain. Cool Runnings, one of my absolute favorite 90s Disney movies. And then following up with Mighty Ducks, we have D2, The Mighty Ducks, and D3, The Mighty Ducks. And Escape to Witch Mountain. So this is the film, obviously, before Return from Witch Mountain. And the original Freaky Friday. All right, moving on, we have Snow Dogs. This is one I have actually not seen, so I'll look forward to watching this. Another animated title, Piglet's Big Movie. Mighty Joe Young. The Freaky Friday remake with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis. Here we have The Black Hole. And here's the other title that this is in the Walt Disney Treasures collection and now has been made available on Blu-ray. This is The Scarecrow of Romney Marsh. Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. Another one of the Love Bug ones. Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo. A Goofy Movie. Absolute classic. If you're a 90s kid, this is absolutely essential. Here we've got Herbie Rides Again, and now the last few Blu-rays here, these all have slipcovers. So the original, I believe there was, I've got 5 of them in slipcovers, and I believe there was about 8 of them that were originally offered with slipcovers. So here we have Herbie Rides Again with slipcover, The Love Bug with a slipcover. The Apple Dumpling Gang, Don Knotts and Tim Conway. In terms of comedy, you don't get much better than these two guys with slipcover. And The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes, Kurt Russell with slipcover. And the final Blu-ray we have here is Old Yeller with the slipcover. Absolutely fantastic film I've seen many, many times. Now, I did get 2 titles on DVD. I couldn't say no to The Treasure of Matacumbe. Grew up on this one, watched it many times growing up, and I've seen it probably once or twice in my kind of adult years. So I'll definitely look forward to getting back to this one. And finally, the final title that I have to show today is DuckTales Volume 4. Really excited to have this. There is a box set that's offered that includes nearly all of the episodes, but then you have to get the 4th volume, which is offered exclusively through the Disney Movie Club, and that kind of completes the collection. So now I have the complete series, which I'm really happy about. So a lot of really wonderful titles here. Really happy to have these in the physical collection, and they'll look great next to the Walt Disney Treasures collection that I have here above me. And I will be doing a video on the Walt Disney Treasures collection just to kind of feature what content is available there. I do have the complete 30 volume, whatever you want to call it, the complete 30 volume collection. So I'll go ahead and do a video for that really soon. And until then, go ahead and drop a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite classic Disney title is. Let's go with live action. Let me know what your favorite live action Disney title is. And if you found this video helpful in any way, I invite you to hit that subscribe button and hit the thumbs up icon as well. I'd like to build this channel up and have a lot of good conversation and comments, and being a part of the film collecting community has always been really fun, and I'm just happy to be on YouTube bringing you this content. So until next video, this is David signing off with Cartoon Fortress. Have a great day.